Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to Ironclad RC. We got the TFL Ariane on the block. This is hopefully, it should be my final build video, okay? We're going to get a lot done in this video. It may be long, okay? But I got the connector soldered onto my ESCs. I got my series parallel, got my Y, I got all the goodies that go along with it, okay? I got the motors in, the drive line is done. We did that in the last one, buttoned everything up. The ESC tray is epoxied into the boat. So all we got now is cooling, electronic setup, and the mating. That's it, boy. So, yeah, props are done. Let's freaking go, boy. Stick around. Big B with Ironclad RC. Okay, so the drive line, it should be pretty much done. All we got to do is oil this thing. We did that in the last video. It's all buttoned up. So I know you guys are probably like, B, why didn't you cut these short? Why did you solder a series connection if you're running just 2 batteries, right? So this boat recommended, it's well, 4 4S batteries, 8S, 4S, 4S, 8S for this side, 4S, 4S, 8S for that side. So I went ahead and soldered up series on my ESC so I can just run series 8S to both sides. For our first few runs, our first week or two of running this boat, I have the 11,400s and I have the 11,300s. Okay, we're going to be running series to parallel. So the first few weeks we're gonna have a bulky ass wire configuration, and it's fine. It's gonna be okay. It's not the end of the world. You're gonna have to deal with it, because I sure as hell am, and I did not want to fumble around and fight trying to make this any shorter. It was tough enough as it was. So I left them long with series. I left them long so if the batteries slide forward, they're not going to unplug. Okay, you see what I'm saying? When I put my 2S battery, or when I put my 4 4S batteries in, if they shuffle around, I left it long so they don't unplug. Okay, so that's my thought pattern there. Okay, so we got, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, boys. I was thinking 6 feet would do this boat, but it definitely ain't. And I got green and I got red, so we're going to use both. It's going to be a colorful build. All right. I also have black, I have yellow, and I have some green battery straps to choose from here. Okay, so it's going to be colorful. All right. We got our antenna mount that we're going to rob a receiver out of another boat, but we need to figure out where we're going to put this. All the cooling is run. We got exits on both sides, 2 exits on both sides, 4 water pickups in the hull. Okay, I got my Y splitter, and I got my ESC harness here. So we need to get all this in the boat. Okay, let's go. You could tell Big B's excited. You know, I got a couple of nitro guys. They're always talking shit about electric. They're like, oh, electric this, electric slow, blah, blah, blah. Well, once you guys see this, once you nitro guys see this electric on the water, you guys are going to be like drinking fuel out your freaking fuel bags like a damn sippy cup, crying like a baby, because this bitch right here ain't slow. Oh, boy. Yep, nitro guys are going to be drooling. You're going to have to go pick your lip up a quarter mile back, all right? So let's get this baby going. All right. So this seems like as good a place as any to start, okay? So what we're going to do, we're running the Y harness. I just posted a Facebook post asking the boat gang for help. Mario, big shout out to you for coming through. All right, so we're actually going to remove this. This is like a program wire. Use it for certain transmitters. This is the RX wire, this brown, yellow wire. We're going to remove the white and red wire, the long white and red wire. I'm also going to remove this fan wire. We don't run a fan. Okay, so we're going to take this and this. So basically you just kind of do it one wire at a time. You push the wire into the plug, put a little pick tool behind. Oh shit, of course the one I'm doing on camera. Trying to conserve video, we're not going to do all this on camera. Like that, okay, boom, I pulled it out. Do the same thing to this one, push it in, insert this pick, pull it out. All right, boom. We're gonna take this off, both of them. Done with that, we're gonna actually put the big nipples. That's what she said. We're gonna take the small nipples out, put the big nipples in. I'm gonna Loctite them. All right, so I got all the wires out. Use Loctite. Loctite will seal it up. It will. I do it on everything. All my nipples. All right, boom, boom, boom. Okay, done. I know what I'm about to do. I'm about to take this damn turn fin right here off. That is death right there. Look, look, got me there. It just got me again. Yeah, man. My son hit his head. Well, he's not tall enough to hit his head on this, but I'm tired of hitting myself on it. Jeez, man. This thing right here is dangerous, boy. I might get the stock fins, because this fin right here is, you know, this, I will never complain about a turn fin being sharp, but this one right here from the factory is sharp as hell. Oh, death. I'm actually treating my wire harness with dielectric grease. I've already done both of them. Forgot to turn the camera on. I'll pull this off, show you what I'm doing. Just protecting the prongs. There's nothing plugged in here. Just protecting the prongs with this silicone grease. I just put a little bit on there where the holes are, you know, and then I basically plug it in. Don't want to bend those prongs or nothing, so that should be good. That's treated. I've already done these. I just took a Q-tip, went around it, and got what I could on the outside. These are all treated. I need to actually do these. We're gonna go ahead and bind up one of my ESCs, and then once we get this one bound to the receiver and our throttle calibration done, we're going to switch, unhook this one, do this one, so both of them are calibrated separately, and then we'll kind of hook them together and see how they work with each other. So basically what you do is you make sure your ESC's off. We're going to plug in a 6S battery, got a jumper on. We're going to look at the ESC, make sure we don't see any lights showing. I've got the receiver already bound up to my IXSR transmitter. Okay, I'm using a SR315 receiver. It's already bound. I know it works on this model. I got everything plugged in the right way. Okay, so basically you're gonna plug the battery in, everything's off, you're gonna hold full throttle, you're gonna see a green light, it's gonna go red, you go full reverse, it goes yellow, neutral. Okay, so here goes nothing. Okay, so hold full throttle, waiting for the green. I missed it. Okay, I missed it. I did it too soon. All right, so we're going to shut it off. Okay, so I needed to wait till it goes to red. So maybe I can get you in here. You can see the LEDs flash. Maybe. I wanted to get the remote in. Trying to get everything in so you can see it. So you're looking right here at the LED. Okay, so we're going to do it again. Hopefully you guys can see everything. Okay, it went full green, red, full reverse, yellow, neutral. Okay, so I think that's the issue with a lot of people when they're like, especially I get the most comments and questions about the fly color. I've got a video on how to like initially set it up, and I think that they get the timing and the beeps wrong, you know, going neutral, full, and all that. So if you don't get it the first time, don't get frustrated. Do it again, you know, because it could be troublesome. Okay, well that one's going the right direction. We may actually need to go into the ESC. Well, we're gonna have to go into the ESC, change some parameters. These are delta, I'm pretty sure. So we got to go 0, and we're probably gonna need to internally reverse one of the motors. Okay, so we got that one ready. I'm gonna move the boat back a little bit. I'm gonna get me another one of my Tostinos on my fancy $20 plate. All right. So let's go ahead and unplug this. That's good. Let's go ahead and turn it off so it's off. Okay. And I'm going to take this one out the receiver. We're going to put this one in the receiver exactly where that one was. Okay. I'm hungry. I'm going to go ahead, unplug this jumper, plug this one back in. I know, it won't stay in there. Little clips broke. So, I'm going to do what any other logical freaking RC guy does and super glue it. Right? You know what you do? Huh? You know what you freaking do? Okay? Make sure there's no... Oh, there's super glue on my plug. Let me let that kick off for a second. Man, that would be nice if it was like inward. Nope, it's outward. It's outward. And the way that this motor, the way these motor wires are short, I don't think I'm going to be able to cross these, so I need to go into the ESC, reverse the rotation there. You feel me? So for right now, that's okay. Let's spool it up. I got a 6S SRD. These are 8S motors. It needs to be oiled up, but that's actually the wrong rotation on that cable, so I don't want to spin it up too hard. Okie dokie. Alright, so we're ready to try to get both of the ESCs going. So I actually made a whole separate Y harness for this boat. I used a separate color code here. The brown color code has the red disconnected, and the red color code or white color code has the red connected. Okay, so you're going to have to disconnect the power to one of the two ESCs. So I actually have some dielectric grease. Okay, so I could treat my JSTs with dielectric. So the ESC farthest away from me will be the one without the BEC hooked up. The one closest to me will be my main. So this is just this is our main, this is our secondary. Okay, so we're gonna plug this into the receiver. Make sure you get this right. Okay, dielectric grease on everything. Like I said, one of the two ESC BECs need to be disconnected. I chose just to disconnect the red wire. I made the whole new harness here with the red wire disconnected and not soldered. Okay, I just went ahead and made me a new one. And let's see here. Okay, so that's done. Let's double check everything, make sure everything's plugged in right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my jumpers in both ESCs. Like I said, we will not need all this. We won't need jumpers when I go with the 4 sets of 4S packs, 2 8S setup. Okay, for the time being, we're going to run this series harness. Okay, just for the time being. And you're just going to have to deal with all the freaking wire. You're going to have to deal with it. I got this set up for the 4S packs. Not so much the two AS run parallel to each ESC. So I've already quadruple checked my wire harness. It's a lot of wire, so chill out in the comments. Just know it's all going to be squared away when I go with the 4S packs, okay? Yes, it's a big harness. Yes, I know. So just chill out. All right. I know I'm gonna still have somebody freaking comment, oh, that's a lot of wire. You gotta reduce the wire. It's gonna heat up. Blah, 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 man. Gotta love being a creator, having a YouTube channel so everybody can judge you and ruin your freaking day. Okay, so main and my secondary, okay? So batteries are plugged in. Just double check this. Okay. I'm excited. This is the first time I've ever hooked up Hydras, and that's $600 right there. Right there that could possibly burn up if I do something wrong. On. We got power. So that one's spinning right. That one's spinning the wrong way. This one needs to go counterclockwise. This one needs to go clockwise. Okay, so we're going to actually... yeah, I can't believe I went to go disconnect this main red wire on my freaking main harness wire here. I would have, yeah, it would have just screwed everything up. So these are deltas. We need to go ahead and make the proper timing, make the proper throttle reverse for this motor. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm just going to do, I'm going to use my transmitter. Why not? What am I looking for? Castle Link. Okay. So I guess we need to do this one by one. I'm sure you can't do both of them. I guess I need to turn these off before I do that. All right. I'm excited. I'm getting excited here. Getting excited. Where's my B-Link? I just had it. Okay, so... I don't know if you guys want to see all this or not. You know, the video is going to be long as hell. I'm showing you guys how I set everything up, you know. So, okay, so I can just leave that on. We'll just turn on one ESC, right? Yeah, why not? Parallel, so let's link new controller. Next. Turn it on. Okay. Next. I probably should have went to a different model. So I don't have my transmitter on right now. Ariane secondary ESC. Sensorless motor timing, lowest, motor direction, reverse. The single 8S to both ESCs. I don't want to like over discharge my LiPo battery, so I'm gonna leave my well, actually, you know what? I kind of want to increase it. Let's go to 3.5. I know. I can reduce it and go no voltage protection later on. I don't want to burn up a new set of backs with a big ass boat running two motors off of one set of packs. So I'm going to play it safe, okay? Play it safe. Send settings. Switch to drive mode real quick. Alright, we got the correct rotation. Okay. disconnect. Let's go ahead and hook up the other one. Turn. Next. Really on this one we just need to go to the highest voltage and go to 0 on the timings. So, LiPo cutoff 3.5, going to motor timing 0, 0, motor direction, that's normal. Send settings to B-Link. Check the motor rotation, make sure it's right. Okay, that's good. Disconnect. Okay. All right. Okay, so everything should be set up and ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and disconnect the B-Link, turn the ESC off. Got the transmitter on. I put the props on just for giggles here. We're gonna test the steering. Okay, check out the clearance here. Man, that is, oh, I almost want to like spread these out just a turn or two, just to give me a little peace of mind. But they look parallel to each other, so I'm gonna leave them. Those props they're balanced. They're balanced. So I got my series battery, parallel ESC with the jumpers in. Let's turn on main and secondary. Okay, got the servo hooked up. Kind of got a little bit of wire consolidation here. Yeah, so that should be good. I got my cooling lines cut off camera. We'll install those in a second. Let's check the steering. Ooh, I don't want to mix up my cooling line here. I got them separated. Got a little bit of slack in my servo, my steering linkage here. It's actually tight back here. A little slack. You can see it. Well, I guess you can really feel it. I didn't want to get them too tight. Oh yeah. Okay. So I just remembered, like just now, a little light bulb popped in my head. I need to actually, our main ESC here, I need to actually program, what is it, 6, maybe 7 volts? I can't remember right off. I have to look at my chart. I'm going to give this servo the maximum voltage it'll take. So we're definitely going to do that so we get our full 45 kilograms of torque instead of the like 30 at the 5.5 volt BEC. So we need to increase the voltage on our BEC on this ESC. Okay. So yeah, man, that is so freaking close. Imagine getting your finger caught in there, huh? So as you can see, I used one of my viewers' ideas. I got this connected. My other option is to run this for my oiler, just like a little cap, you know, so oil don't come out, which I doubt it will. But With the single line here, we can actually fill this up with oil. Fill that up with oil all the way up, and then we can put that on, and we'll have oil going to both. One side will probably take more than the other, of course. This side here is probably full because that's the one I was filling up. So really I need to actually unplug this side, fill it up. But let's see what happens. Let me stay clear of the props here. Let's see what happens whenever I fill it up a little bit. I was just watching those air bubbles, you know. I would think that the rotation at high RPM may actually pull some oil out of one or the other, you know, whichever one's low, you know, kind of like a self-leveling oiler. I don't know if we'll keep it like that. I may just, I've actually already cut and got these right here made up, but I figured I would just kind of tinker with you guys here while I got you on camera. You know, I got these two made up, one for each side. And we can do the same thing with these. We can oil it and then fill these all the way to the top, put our screw in, and kind of the same effect, you know. So that'll be a cool little thing to test out. Imagine getting your finger caught in that. Got to be more careful, boy. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some cooling line hooked up. Watch this. Watch. I'm gonna pull these jumpers and the ESCs will stay on. It's still on. Look at this. That one's still on. So that one just went off, and this side over here is still on, and it don't have a jumper. Isn't that weird? This circuit's not being fulfilled. Neither is this one, and the left ESC is still on. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. You know, usually when you pull a jumper, it stops the circuit, right? It's weird, huh? Never seen that before. What I was thinking we'll do is actually run the green in the back, because it kind of matches the green steering sheath there, and then the red for the ESCs, because it matches ESC red. So it'll be like green to red, you know? So that's kind of what I'm thinking anyway. So I'm gonna get this cooling line hooked up, and we're gonna have to do some consolidation. You know, do some consolidation here. So the red will go. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's go under the steering. And with cooling line, you can kind of twist it, and it will kind of conform to an area and bend in an area that you want it to bend in, you know. Yeah, boy. So it's rough right now. I literally just put the last tube in, and I wanted to show you guys kind of what it looked like before, kind of what my thought was with the green in the back, and then the red forward with the red. So yeah, I'm gonna try to clean some of this up, shorten some of the lines, put the little silicone bands on the nipples so none of this stuff blows off. Alright, so it's the next day. I've been doing some work here. I use these 3D printed cooling line retainers. They're 8mm silicone cooling line retainers. Actually, they're made for the Blackjack 42. They have these little posts on them. You know, you see that post? And they work great outside the 42. So I just cut the post off of them, you know, and I use them for a lot of my boats. When I run out of these, I think I'm going to start making these out of carbon fiber, you know, like hand cut, like drill 4 holes or 3 holes, 2 holes in carbon fiber, and then cut those holes out, and then you can make it out of carbon fiber, and it would actually look pretty cool. So the cooling line, it's basically done. I just didn't want it like all over the place like spaghetti. I kind of got them organized the best I could here. Actually turned out pretty good. All right, I got all the little slithers on my nipples here so they don't back off. And I actually was sitting here looking last night, and I kind of ran into an issue. Well, something I really didn't like. I wanted to run my ESCs like this. It just kind of worked. I wouldn't be stretching my wires out on my motor, and it just kind of worked this way. But for one, I cannot get my CG back any farther off the tray. And two, if we have a hard impact and these batteries get pushed onto the ESC, it's probably going to break this harness off. Like those little RX harness right here. Boom, knock it, it'll break it off. Okay, so we're actually going to offset this like this. Both of them will be identical. Okay, that will allow me to get my CG back if I need to run it back a little bit. I mean, maybe not that much, but you guys get the idea. And it will stay clear of the most important wire harness on the whole ESC. We don't want to break these little prongs off. So gonna run it like that. I kind of wanted to run it with the ESCs in line. It would kind of keep my CG down low, but yeah, we're gonna do that. It's safer that way. So just got to go get the double side tape. I made some special jumpers for this boat. These were the other two I had. They were mix matched. These were off some old batteries that, you know, died, and I just desoldered one connector and jumped it off. So I made me some matching ones. It matches the red in the boat, so that's going to be for each ESC for running single 8S. Okay, so this is all we have left, you guys. This is it right here. Antenna, hatch locks, mounting the turn fins easy, and the oilers. Okay, so really this is all we have left. So let's go ahead, let's do the hatch locks real quick. I'm not gonna video, I have a whole video dedicated to hatch locks, so I'm just gonna I just lost that one. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on, and I guess I'll have to find this one. Oh, there it is. Okay, all right. So yeah, I'll slow it down when I do the antenna because I need to figure out where I want to put it. All right, let's go. Ooh, doggy. D-U-N, done. Oh man, that's a good feeling. I got the antenna. Okay, got my antenna through there, got my receiver velcro to the top. I actually used some of these double side tape wire like clips right here. They actually clip and stay clipped. They're really nice. So I got two of them. I got one here, one here and one here, and I got my little wire jumbled up on there and clipped in place. That's good. Okay, I actually increased my voltage to 8 volts on the main ESC. So we're getting the full 8 volts to our servo. So we actually, it takes 8.4. So I just did 8, so I didn't max it out. So we're probably getting somewhere in the neighborhood of 38 kilograms of actual torque from our servo going to the outdrive. So we should have plenty of power there. All right, so let's plug this in. This is kind of how my battery harness is going to be situated the first few runs. Okay, something, yeah, something like this. I was actually thinking about like using a battery strap on the tray and like strap down my my harness series, the parallel harness, so it don't like whap around and hit my hatch. I got my hatch locks in. had to do some work back here to my hatch lock. See right here, I had to add some material. I used that mounting cloth on the bottom as a base, and then I just took some like chopped up carbon fiber and filled it in, you know, so it don't like push out. Okay, I wanted to leave myself plenty of room right here for tape, you know, so I actually mounted it as close as I could to the edge, but left myself plenty of room, you know. So I got my hatch locks on. Boom, done. All right, so let's see what this thing sounds like. I know you guys are waiting on it. All I got left is to put my windshield on. That's it. Everything is buttoned up tight, boy. Tight. So I got my turn fins back on. So hopefully I don't cut my damn wrist off. So 8 volts. Yeah, that's plenty fast, man. Probably gonna have to back off of the travel. Yeah, let's actually do that right now. We're going to the park pond. Going to be testing for leaks in the maiden. You know, park pond, it's fresh water. I got an 81. Probably need to go lower than that. One of my viewers actually mentioned I should double this up in case this breaks or a ball pops out or something. I might actually get another one of these. I am. Or just a whole different one and put one on the bottom, one on top. Doubled up. Double the protection, because if that breaks, boom, the props are going to hit each other. Oh, look at that. Look at, yeah. Oh, man, I'm glad I noticed that. This is live, so I don't want to touch it. Yeah. Okay, so actually, I'm going to go out 2 turns. I mentioned it earlier that, yeah, I can't afford to mess these props up, so it's only props I got. So I'm going to go out 2 full, maybe even 3 turns. It may, like, it's going to spread them, but that's fine. I would rather have them like blowing out from each other than hitting each other. I am so glad I brought that up. All right, so let's listen to it. So I left my son in here. I had my battery sitting on that bench over there, and I had a bunch of straps. He took my 3-year-old. He put the straps on this battery pack. Perfect. They were separate. He did that by himself. I left it so you guys could see it. I was proud of him. He knows better than to mess with batteries. But all right, well, here we go. Let's see if we can move those batteries. Got to be more careful, boy. Oh man, it blows the phone out of my hand. All right, so let's check it out here. I wish you guys could feel all the wind blowing off of that. Got my cooling lines all consolidated. All that oil we put in yesterday, it like drained down into the stuffing tubes. I don't see any oil. I wiped some up this morning. Not much. It was just like from it slinging off the cable, I guess, from like initial greasing the cable. It sounds really good. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. Watch how fast it blows that box. And that box ain't light. Let's do the batteries. Let's go, boy. All right. I gotta let you guys go. The video is so damn long. I know the boat gang likes these long videos, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna reduce, because if I would have kept the resolution at my 4K, it will literally take 36 hours to upload this video to YouTube. So what I do is I'll actually reduce the resolution to 1080 for you guys. I know it's not as good a resolution, but at least you guys get a long video. You get a lot of information. You know, I showed you guys everything. I tried to cut through some of the boring stuff, like scrolling through the castle link. I only showed you one of the 2 ESCs, which, by the way, on the way to the pond, I'm gonna bring my alcohol and we're gonna double side tape the ESCs down. I got to stop by Home Depot. Our refrigerator went out today and we had to get a refrigerator. So, well, actually it went out yesterday. No, the day before. Refrigerator was supposed to be here yesterday. It came today. So I threw away a bunch of meat. Oh, I was disgusted. Anyway, so yeah, I'm excited, man. We got 2 sets of packs, and I think I'm gonna bring my 6S packs out. We'll run 2 separate sets of 8S packs just to fill the boat out, and then we'll see what it does on 6S. We'll check temps, put the GPS in it at the park pond. I appreciate you guys watching. Super exciting. $3,000 RC boat. The hull was free to me. I've got about $1,500 into it. At least, yeah, around $1,500 if I'm not mistaken. And then, you know, yeah, so Brian, thank you for sending the hull out to me. Thank you to the 2 subscribers. You guys know who you are, for helping me out, donating some money to the cause, because I definitely wouldn't have been able to get this boat on the water this month. It would have probably been sometime early next month. So thank you to the boat gang. Thanks for all the support. Oh, I'm excited to get this on the water. Really excited to take it to the speed run spot. Hopefully there's no water in it on our maiden. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Big B, Ironclad RC.